the palm house right behind me. I will give it this smiley right here. And why do I do that? Well, you have to stay tuned to find out. So this time we are in the middle of Copenhagen. We're in the middle of the botanical garden of Copenhagen. We are right at the palm house, the only thing in the botanical garden that has an entrance fee. So is it worth visiting? Well, I believe so. And why do I believe so? Well, stay tuned to find out. Well, in here you will walk in several different climates, and it is certainly worth exploring the flowers in here. There are so many beautiful flowers, and well, if you look closely, you will even find a little bird. We did, at least. I don't know if it's living in there or not, but we found a little bird. But the different climate zones, when you enter, you start to enter, and it is getting hot, and it is getting really damp. It is a true rainforest environment. Then you move a little further on into, well, it's a more temperate climate. It's something resembling down at Italy or something like that. Just to move into the palms. In the palm house, in this middle round palm house, there's a little bit of a secret thing you can do in there, but you have to stay tuned to find out what that is. You will then move on out through another temperate zone, ending up at, well, one of the biggest ferns I ever saw. I wouldn't like to have that at home, but it's nice in here. It is big, it is in a pine tree environment, so it is actually quite interesting to see. And those different climate shifts, you just have to be prepared for them, because you are going to be hot, cold, and it's in the middle of the summer, so the hot zones are really hot today, and the cold zones, they're colder than the hot zones, and they feel extremely cold, but it's actually not that cold. And on your way out of here, you will go through the butterfly houses. It is where you can get up all close to the butterflies. They have so many butterflies in there, and it is such a beautiful sight with the flowers and the butterflies, and seeing how the butterflies, they fly around in there. Returning to the palm house, you can walk up in the top dome of the palm house. It is such a beautiful sight walking at the top of this and looking down at the palms. Just remember, it's one way, there's one up and one down. It is not that clearly signed in there, so remember to look closely down at the bottom of the staircase. There it is written if it's up or down. And of course we have to talk price. The price is 60 Danish crowns for a visit to the palm house for an adult ticket. That comes to around $8.50 US, and just in the area around €8. And if you have your kids along, you have to pay 40 Danish crowns, which is around $5.75 US, and around €5.50. But I do have a little secret for getting in a little cheaper. That is the park museum tickets. It is 6 museums and the palm house for 299 Danish crowns, which is around $43 US, and just in the area around €40. And besides getting access to the palm house, it also gives you access to the Danish Workers' Museum, the Natural History Museum, the Danish National Gallery, the Rosenborg Castle, the Hibsburg's collection, and the Davids collection. So it is definitely worth looking into that ticket if you're into some museum visits in Copenhagen. With all that in mind, you might want to explore Copenhagen a little bit more, and I have the perfect museum for you right over here, so check it out.